Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be discussing page number 60 or 68 of Math Magic book, class 5th NCERT book, and here with me is there Havisha Rathod. So we'll start it without wasting further time. Shall we start, Havisha?
Of course.
So school magazine. A school has decided to bring out a magazine every quarter of the year. How many magazines will they have in a year? If they want to print it at the end of each quarter of a year, which are the months for printing? Mark the number for those months. So let's read it again. See, every quarter, school has decided to bring out a magazine every quarter of the year. Every quarter, 1/4. Quarter means 1/4 of 12 months. In a year, we have 12 months. 1 year, we have 12 months. That you must be knowing, Avisha. Okay. So 1/4 of 12 is 4 3s are 12. So 3 months. Okay, Avisha.
Oh.
So every quarter means every 3 months. Magazine they want to bring every quarter of the year. Every quarter means every 3 months. After every 3 months they have to bring the magazine out. And how many magazines will they have in a year? So tell me, Avisha. See, in 3 months, how many 3 months? Avisha, how many magazines they have to bring? First 3 months, the next 3 months, next 3 months, and next 3 months. It will be 12. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 magazines. Right, Avisha? Four magazines. 4 magazines is the answer. In a year, how many magazines will they have in a year? That I have already told. These are 4 magazines. If they want to print it at the end of each quarter of a year, okay, which are the months for printing? Tell me the month. See, first January, February, March. Every quarter of end of each quarter. So third month, March it ends. So March they will be printing. March end they will be printing.
Why are they printing March only?
That is, see, if they want to print it at the end of each quarter, or we can say, Havisha, and so there are two ways we can say. March is not
end.
getting over. March is not getting over. At the end of each quarter, so March they have to print.
At March end.
March end of the March, right? And then next June end, June. Then September end.
How can you say September end?
Then December end. Okay, like this they can print. And suppose they want to add these 3 months, they can print first week of April or July, first week of July, or first week of October, end of the or next year January. Like this also it can be possible, right, Abhisha?
Yeah.
Mark the number of for those months. So I can say 3, 6, 9, and then 12. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
We have marked it. So understood, Avisha? Now Sleeping Beauty.
Have you heard this is my favorite, I will read it.
Okay.
Have you heard of Kumbhakarna, the brother of Ravana?
Yes.
He is famous for sleeping for half of a year.
Half a year.
Half a year. Most people sleep about 8 hours a day. Then what part of a day is it?
Tell me, Avisha.
It will be 8 by 24.
Tell me the answer.
8.
8 by 24, you are right. So 8 by 24, you are saying 8 by 24. How many? It will be 8 1 ja 8, 8 3 ja 24. So 1/3. We calculated, Avisha, earlier. 1/3 in the previous video.
Yeah.
1/3, right?
Yeah, but we can also write 8 by 24.
1/3. Yeah, we can write, but we should say what part of a day means 1/3 of a day.
So what part of a year do they sleep?
So what part of a year do they sleep? Tell me, Avisha. What part of a year do they sleep? Tell me, Avisha. But this is a very good question.
1 by 365?
Huh?
1 by 365?
Why 1 by 365?
Why just? Because there are 365 days in a month. Sorry, in a year.
Okay, fine. Avisha is telling there are 365 days in a year. Okay. Next, Avisha.
So it will be 1 by 365, no?
Why 1 by? See, that means you are telling 1 by 365. Out of 365, they sleep for 1 day.
Oh, no.
Huh? That is the meaning.
No.
So this is wrong. Yeah, tell me the next.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
This is very simple. See, I'll tell you, Visha. In a day, they sleep 1/3 of a day. Okay, 1/3 of a day they sleep, right?
Huh.
So each day they sleep 1/3.
Huh.
So if I say 1 year, in 1 year also they will sleep 1/3 of a year.
Yeah, 1/3 of a year.
If I say 1/3 of a day they sleep, and 1/3 of a month they sleep, and then 1/3 of a year also they sleep. Correct, huh? That won't change, no?
Yeah. So
If they are
easy.
sleeping 8 hours, if they are sleeping 8 hours out of 24, okay, so for 1 month, what they can do, if you multiply by 30, here also you have to multiply by 30, okay, and then if you say 30 days and 30 days and then 12 months, if you say that also you have to multiply by 21, 20, 24, 30 and multiply by 12. So all it will be like 1/3 only, right? You got this concept? Did you get this concept or not?
No.
No? See, for example, if you say, Visha, you said per day he sleeps 1/3 of a day, right?
Yeah.
Or you said 8 by 24. 8 hours out of 24 hours, right?
Okay.
That is nothing but 1/3, right?
Yeah.
So 8 hours if I say, and then I want to make it 8 hours into, suppose this 24 hours. 24 hours per day. So how many days in the month? 30 days.
12.
30 days if I suppose. 30 days in a month.
Okay.
First we will calculate in a month. So this also 30 days. Okay. And then for example 30 days ho gaya. Then for 1 year you have to say. Okay. For 1 year we have to divide by multiply by 12, right? So this is 1 year. So this is 1 year, Visha. Number of hours. This is in 1 year number of hours.
Okay.
Got it or not got it?
No.
You didn't understand?
None.
See, Visha, 8 hours we have calculated is 8 hours and 24 hours. Understood this?
Yeah.
Now 30, how did it come? We have, so suppose before calculating 1 year, we have to calculate for 1 month.
Okay.
In 1 month, let's see, their question is, in a year, what part of a year they sleep, okay? So before that, we'll calculate what part of a month they sleep. So you tell me, in a year, how many hours are there?
In a year, how many hours are there?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
I'm telling you now. See, 8 hours they sleep out of 24 hours. Right? Now we have to calculate for a year how many years, in a year how many hours are there. So first you have to this is for 1 day. Okay? And how many days are there in a year?
365.
So we have to multiply by 365. Got it?
Got it.
365 days in a year, and in 1 day 24 hours. So total this much the total hours in a year, right?
Huh.
So we slept in a day 8 hours.
Huh.
Okay, each day we sleep 8 hours. So we have 365 days. So how many hours we have slept? But just multiply, right? This one you understood, Avisha?
What should 8 hours be multiplied by 2?
Avisha, this one you understood, no? Down wala.
Yeah, down wala is
Okay, so out of 24 hours we sleep 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours in a day. In a day they sleep. If we have 365 days in a year, so each day we sleep 8 hours.
Huh.
So how many days? 365 days.
8 should be multiplied by 365.
Yes. So this upper one is nothing but we slept. Arun slept.
Okay. 8 multiplied by what will be?
For example, 8 hours I slept 1st January. Okay, and then 2nd January also 8 hours I slept,
Okay.
and 3rd January also I slept 8 hours.
Yeah.
So like that, 31st December. 31st December also I slept 8 hours. So and so on. Okay. So these, if I calculate, how many days are there? How many days are there, Visha?
365.
365. And 365 days, each day we slept 8 hours. So we have to add those 8 hours, right? To calculate how many hours we slept. Right, wrong?
Yeah.
So how to calculate this one?
8 multiplied by 365.
Either we have to add 365 times, or we can multiply by 365.
Yeah.
Understood?
Yeah.
Now you understood?
Yeah, now let me multiply it.
No need to multiply, just see, think about this. Avisha, just see, look at here. So these many hours we slept, and these many hours, 24 multiplied by 365, we have total hours in a year. Okay, so this is a fraction. If somebody asks in a year how many hours, what part of the year, how many hours we slept, this many hours, and if you say part of a year, this much, we slept this much and we have this much.
I don't understand what if somebody says you slept this much and not this
Okay,
much.
if somebody asks you what part of a year you sleep, if each day you sleep 8 hours,
हाँ तो
so first you have to ऊपर हमें रखना है कि हम कितना सोए, कितना घंटे सोए, how many hours we slept,
तो
that we have to write, and then here total, right, to get the fraction.
8 by 365.
8 multiplied by 365 divided by 24
I
multiplied by
don't
365.
understand. This multiplied by 8 multiplied by 365 divided by 24.
No, Avisha, okay, this one you understood, na? Look at here.
This concept I understood that if we want to find out that 24 how many hours are there in a year, we'll find 24 multiplied by 365, and if we want to find out of that many hours how many hours do we sleep, then we have to do 8 multiplied by 365.
Okay. So
this only I understood.
So this is a fraction. Out of these many hours, we sleep these many hours.
Okay.
This one you understood?
Okay.
This is a fraction.
Okay.
Okay?
How can 8 multiplied by 365 be a fraction?
8 multiplied by, this, just see how I have done. 8 multiplied by 365 divided by 24 multiplied by...
Divided by 24? Here you did not write anything.
Here you see, na? Can you see here?
Yeah, multiply, but there is this division sign.
You're done this way. See how you done. See,
I
8
don't
hours.
understand.
Look at here. How you done 8 hours and then 24 hours. How you done? How have you done this one?
8 divided by 24.
8 hours in a day you sleep, and then 24 hours in a day you sleep. This is for one day. This is for one day. Okay, and this is for 365 days. Here we are dividing, and here we are multiplying by 365. Here, that's the difference. There is no difference, right?
There is difference.
Just see, Avisha, if I ask 8 hours if I sleep, 8 hours if I sleep, 8 hours if I sleep out of 24 hours. Out of 24 hours, so what is the fraction?
8 by 24.
I'll erase full.
I'm not able to understand that one.
I'm asking what part of a year we sleep. That question I'm trying to make you understand.
That was 8 by 24 on 8 by 365 only, na?
No, that's wrong.
Then?
See, 8 hours we sleep in a day
Okay.
out of 24.
1 by 3 of a year.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that is a 24 hours a day and 8 hours a day we sleep. Pay attention. You cannot say 8 by 65, 8 by 365. You cannot say. This is a number of hours and this is a days. You cannot do that way. So this hours and this is also hours. When this is hours, it has to be hours. Okay? So 8 days out of 24 hours. No, 8 hours out of 24 hours. In a day we sleep.
Okay.
Okay, Visha? Now if I ask you, this is for one day. This is for one day. You understood this one?
Yeah.
This one for one day.
Okay.
For 365 days, what will you do?
365 days, 8 and 8 should be divided by, I don't know what will I do.
Okay, I'll tell you. See, for example, see, 8 hours you sleep. 8 hours you sleep. 1st January. And then another 8 hours you sleep 2nd January. And then another 8 hours you sleep 3rd January. Like this, 31st December. 31st December also you sleep 8 hours. And 30th December also you sleep 8 hours. So total these how many? 365 days. And each day you are sleeping 8 hours.
Huh?
Okay, so how many hours are there? How many hours you are sleeping?
8 multiplied by 365.
Got it. 8 multiplied by 365 hours. This is sleeping hours. Sleeping hours. Okay? Sleeping hours. Okay? You just pay attention. This is a sleeping hours. You sleep these many hours in a year. And total how many hours are there in a year?
365.
That is 365 days. I am asking you hours.
Then you have to 8 multiplied by 365.
That is we sleep. 8 multiplied by 365 hours. We sleep. I said how many hours do we have in our hand? We have other activities also, na?
24 multiplied by 365.
Correct. You are right. 24 multiplied by 365. So these many hours we have in our hand to do many activities like sleeping, playing, studying. Okay?
Okay.
So now we sleep these many hours and we have these many hours. So what part of a year do we sleep in a year? What part of a year do we sleep?
What part of a year that? How will I explain?
See, we sleep in a year these many hours. Okay?
Huh? Okay.
And we have these many hours in our hand.
Okay.
This is for 1 year, I said. So for per day, just relate both. This is for 1 year, I said. For one day, if I ask you, 8 hours we sleep. And we have 24 hours. So to calculate what part of a day we sleep, we did 8 by 24.
Yeah.
So for 1 year, if I ask, instead of 8, if I say we have 8 multiplied 365 hours.
Okay.
And in a year, how many we have? Here 24 hours we were having, but now we have these many hours. So to calculate how we have to do? How do we have to do?
What?
See, we have in this per day we have 8 hours. We sleep 8 hours out of 24 hours. So to calculate fraction or to calculate part of the day, we just divided 8 by 24, right?
Yeah.
Yes, na? This for one day. This one is for one day. Right?
Huh.
For 1 year. For 1 year. So for 1 year we have these many hours and these many hours.
Okay.
This is for sleeping and this is for total.
But sleeping hours we can already do na by 8 by 365. That suppose if
This one.
8 by 365 I got 1 lakh, then we can do 1 lakh by 365.
1 lakh? What is 1 lakh?
Suppose if I multiply.
Okay, whatever. You multiply. Okay, let's see. I'll multiply it. How many did you multiply?
No, let me multiply.
Let's see who multiply first. I have already multiplied. 2920.
2920. So we sleep 2920 hours in a year.
Yes, fine. In a year we sleep these many hours.
But now it's asking part, so we can do.
Divide by this.
We should do this 24 by 360.
You
Then we should this 2920 will be above numerator and the answer for 24 multiplied by 365 will denominator.
Yes, yes.
I don't think we can do nothing. Why are you learning so much?
Correct, you are right. We should not have done that. So, Visha, so instead of 2925, I can write like this 80365, right? Divided by?
Huh?
Divided by?
865 divided by 24.
24?
Multiplied by 365.
Yeah. So we have to do this one. So when we do this one here, multiplication, what we can do? 365 here, 365. We cancelled. And 8 1 ja 1, 8 1 ja 8, and 8 3 ja 24. We got 130. Got it, na?
Got it.
So we sleep 1/3 of a year.
Okay.
It's simple, na?
Okay, then. But we can also write the 2920 multiply numerator and then down denominator will be 24.
Yeah, that we can write over here 292.
Okay.
But that will be difficult to do again.
Okay. Now it's easy.
Now it's easy. Now you understood?
Yeah.
I hope you understood. So what part of a year do they sleep? Tell me.
What part? 1/3 part of a year.
Yes, 1/3, 1/3. Same like 1/3 of a day, right? तो एक दिन में अगर 1/3 8 घंटे सोएंगे 1/3 of the day they sleep. So 365 days also they will sleep 1/3 only, na? Correct, na?
Correct.
1/3 of a month also they will sleep. Huh?
Yeah.
Understood, na?
Understood.
That won't change, na?
Yeah.
A person 60 years old must have slept. Tell me, Visha. These are tricky question. See, a person has
1/3 of 60 years.
So each year, how many hours is slept? See, 8 hours. 8 hours he sleeps in a day. Okay. And in a year, how many days are there?
365.
So in a year, he sleeps these many hours. And he has 60 hours. 60 years. Right? Got it?
Yeah.
Multiply this one. A person 60 years old must have slept years. So 365 days. Huh?
So we should do that 365 should be multiplied by 60, then the answer should be multiplied by 8.
No, it's not about fraction. He's asking, read the question. A person 60 years old must have slept these many hours.
Okay.
He slept these many hours. Okay?
Okay.
These many hours. And how many hours are there in a year?
365.
That is days.
Hours in a year is 24 multiplied by 365.
Yeah, so these many hours.
Let's do.
Yeah, 365 divided by 365 and 8 divided by 8 3.
What are you doing? I'm doing 365 multiplied.
It's a simple, Avisha. 1/3 of it that year.
That's what I'm saying. 1/3 of 60 years.
Yeah, I thought you didn't understand. 1/3 of 60 years.
I told now, but you said it's wrong.
So, no, I didn't say wrong.
Okay, answer card puzzle 60.
So, tell me the answer for this.
1/3 of 60?
Yeah.
Okay. 60 should be divided by 3.
Can you tell me?
2.
2 years.
Instead it's 2 years.
Huh?
No. But if I divide 3 by 62, come.
What about that 0?
Yes, 0 is 0 only, na?
0 also has to go in the answer, na? If you answer 2, 3 to the 6 only, na? See, Avisha, you forgot your division. 60.
So we should
60 divided by 3. 3 to just 6. 0. This 0 is coming here. And this 0 has to come and go there.
that's
You forgot it.
But Papa, I'm doing some other way. Oh yeah, I'm not doing that way. 20 years.
So answer is 20 years.
Answer card puzzle page 61. This we did already.
That we already did.
And this all way I already did, but I did not copy it. First before doing this, I already did all.
Okay,
the
something is
parts
written
and
here,
all that.
Visha. Children should be encouraged to think of what part of a day they spend in different activities. They should be sensitive about those children who have to spend a large part of the day working or helping at home. They should also be encouraged to think about parts of a year. Okay, now you have to tell me, Visha, what part of a day you sleep and what part of a day you play and what part of a
I
day
don't
you
have a fixed.
study.
I don't have a fixed time.
Okay, each day you say.
Each day.
For
I
every
don't
day,
have a fixed time.
every day it is changing, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
So for today you tell me, or for yesterday you tell me, for yesterday, for what part of a day you slept,
I don't.
what part of a day you played. You have to calculate that one. You have to
I
not.
don't know how much time I've played. I don't think I even touched the book. I
Then
don't
okay,
know.
studying zero,
Okay.
zero part of the day.
Playing.
Playing.
I did very little. Some 5-10 minutes, you can suppose.
10 minutes only. You played only for 10 minutes.
Or 30 till 30 minutes or half an hour, or that way. I did.
That much you played.
Okay, almost half an hour you calculate.
Okay, half an hour you played.
Half
an hour. Havisha played half an hour.
Okay.
Half hour. You played it, and then remaining we have 24 hours, right, Havisha? For 24 hours, out of 24 hours, half an hour you played. Now remaining hours, remaining 23 and a half.
And yesterday I studied more much hours from 6 o'clock till 9 o'clock. I studied with you sitting here.
Okay, 6 to 9. Avisha studied 6 to 9. So that means 3 hours. So Avisha studied 3 hours. Just study.
Okay, and all of the day I don't remember exactly how I slept, how I spent, but I have
So
no
see,
such-
your calculation is 3.5. 3.5 day hours you have played and studied. Now remaining hours, what did you do?
I must have did other tasks.
Slept. How many hours did you sleep?
8.
8 hours. So
No,
8 hours
I
is
slept at 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock is
Or
slept.
9:30 or 9:30. Suppose 9:30.
9:30.
And I woke up at 7 o'clock. No, at what time do you? 8:30. I woke up at
She woke up 8:30. So how many hours did you sleep?
9 to 9:30. Calculate 1.
Avisha is still calculating. Avisha is still calculating.
9 hours.
Not 9 hours, Avisha.
Then
You just see, Avisha, 9:30 evening you slept and morning 8:30 you woke up. How can it be 9 hours?
I slept 9:30. Oh, now I understand. 9:30 I slept. Okay.
Avisha is writing and calculating to know that how many hours did she sleep. Okay. First she told us 9 hours, that was wrong. Now she's calculating again. I think आप लोगों ने कैलकुलेट कर लिया होगा, पता चल गया होगा कितना घंटा हविशा सोई थी. हैं? मैंने भी कर लिया. मुझे भी पता है. हाँ? What is this, Avisha? 9:30. She is telling 1 hour. 9:30 she slept and morning 8:30 she woke up and she is telling for 1 hour only she slept. Very funny, right, Avisha?
No.
Still she is calculating. Very bad. Very, very bad.
11 hours.
Correct. She said loudly then.
11 hours.
She is telling quietly so that you guys should not hear it. Huh? She is telling 11 hours. So 11 hours is correct. So she slept 11 hours. 9:30
I think I
to.
overslept.
Huh?
I think I overslept.
Yeah, you overslept. You should have slept only 8 hours, but she slept 11 hours. Okay, 11 hours she slept. So how many hours do we have? 11 hours she slept, and 3 hours she studied, and half an hour she played. So we have in our hand
14 and a half.
14 and a half. So remaining, what did you do?
Remaining hours, I think I simply roamed around or did something else.
Okay.
Other
Okay.
activities.
So like
Other
this.
activities.
So
Other activities.
Havisha, 11 hours. It's 11. Havisha, listen to me, Havisha. 11 hours you slept. 11 hours you slept. So what part of the day you slept? You have to calculate.
Oh, 11 by 24?
Yes. And what part of the day you studied?
3. I don't know that.
3
3
by 2.
3 by 24.
So that means 1/8. 1/8.
1 by 2 hours I played.
Okay. Now, what part of the day, Havisha? What part of the day did you play? You played half an hour. That is wrong. I know you played longer than that. I know, Misha. Half an hour. Harika knows that how many hours did you sleep. Rest of the day you just were playing only, na?
Oh, Papa.
Okay, Misha, you have to calculate what part of the day you studied, you played, and you slept. Okay.
Today, tomorrow.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
So that's all in this video. I hope आपको ये concept clear हो गया होगा, समझ में आ गया होगा. I hope आपको पसंद आया तो don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
7 to 1.
Bye bye. See you in the next video. We'll come back
Bye.
with page number 69.
like and